Hi, I'm Andy. I am an emerging visual artist and a cultural worker. In my work, I'm interested in how Western culture codifies my worldview. As a visual artist, I understand that the way we represent nature really has a big impact on our relationship with it. In a Western view, nature has always been portrayed as a very distant, pristine outside place, really defined by the absence of human being. Sadly, the pandemic really has brought to life the huge web that connects us to one another, human and non-human. We are living in a time of great loss, and I think that these loss really makes us aware of the fragility of life on this planet. My most recent work addressed the state of grief in a climate of urgency. I held a workshop aimed to share our grief with each other in order to gather in uncertain time. I am deeply interested in grief because I believe that grief can teach us how to be resilient in the face of change. And as far as I know, we will all need resilience in times to come. So thank you very much and see you soon on March 9th.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Morijaki Tengepanza. Je suis artiste en art visuel, je vis et travaille ici à Montréal. J'ai une pratique en photographie, en peinture, en installation, en dessin et en vidéo. Je suis diplômé de l'école de beaux-arts de Kinshasa en République démocratique du Congo, diplômé de l'école de beaux-arts de Nantes en France et de l'université de La Rochelle en France également. Dans le milieu ici à Montréal, je suis impliqué au sein du RAV comme président du conseil d'administration et aussi au sein du centre d'artistes autogérés Clark.
Hi, my name is Dulce Pinzon. I am a Mexican visual artist, an activist, a curator, and a mother of two. I define myself as a curious soul strongly driven by social justice. In my professional practice, I intend to create visual narratives to approach and find new inspiration for my art making in feelings of nostalgia, questions of identity, political and cultural frustrations. I participated in the 10th edition of the festival Art Souterrain in 2018 with my photographic series, The Real Story of the Superheroes. I found that experience very fulfilling. And then, on the 12th edition, Reset, I presented as a guest curator Mexican artist Luis Canseco, along the Espacio México Montreal. And now, on this 13th edition 2021, I am presenting the amazing work of 8 artists from different ethnic backgrounds and geographies. For this Art Souterrain edition with the theme Time, I pretend to create a visual narrative from different artistic perspectives from creators from very different contexts that generate projects that are both beautiful and thought-provoking.
My name is Mivan Dam. I'm a visual artist and I'm currently working at La Centrale Galerie Powerhouse as the coordinator of the regular programming and technical. I graduated from the University of Quebec in Montreal in visual and media art. In my practice, I'm interested in the transmission of intergenerational trauma, memory, vulnerability, resilience, and the healing process. I am particularly interested in the consequence of traumatic events on our collective and individual memory, as well as the impact of trauma on our physical and psychological health, our relationship, and our identity. I explore maternity through a variety of mediums, such as photography, painting, installation, sculpture, and video. My intention is to explore the vulnerability that inhibit each individual and demonstrate human complexity through artistic experience. My goal is also to challenge the spectator on his own condition so that they can question themselves and have a basic of reflection on this theme in order to seek for courage and inner peace. I have participated in several group exhibitions, notably at the Patrick Michael Gallery, at the Place des Arts in Montreal, and at the Art Helix Gallery in New York. Thank you very much and hope to see you there.
Hi, my name is Amor Muñoz. I'm a Mexican artist. I work with textiles, performance, drawing, and experimental electronics. My influence comes from different fields of knowledge like art, engineering, design, science, and craft. The maker culture, the tutorials, the do-it-yourself philosophy have been very important for my development as a self-taught artist. It's important to be intuitive and be open to change. I think after this global and hard experience, it will be a mistake to do things in the same way. Art for me is the creative act to connect points impossible to connect in reality, constellations that lead us to a parallel reality, the poetic.
Hello, my name is Guy Rogers. I had a first career in music when I was living in Australia. I came to Canada to study playwriting at the National Theatre School, and over the years I've worked on multimedia shows that have been presented across Canada, in the US, in Europe, in the Middle East. But I've also spent a lot of time working on community development. Because I was not born and raised in Quebec, but I decided that I wanted to make this my home, I have worked on developing community institutions. When I came straight out of the National Theatre School, I worked with some friends to create what is the Quebec Drama Federation. And then because I had studied playwriting and I knew a lot of writers, I worked with them to create the Quebec Writers Federation. And then nearly 20 years ago, I worked with a bunch of friends in different disciplines to create the English Language Arts Network. And I've been the executive director of ELAN for the last 16 and a half, nearly 17 years. I believe for all kinds of reasons that we are at an important turning point in history, partly because of the pandemic, but also because of economic, cultural, and social reasons, when it is time to rethink the model, the arts model, its relationship to community, its relationship to funders, and our own notion of creativity. So I am very happy to be hosting what I think is going to be a very interesting and thought-provoking panel Tuesday, the 9th of March, and it's called Now It's Time. So I hope to see you there. Thank you.